from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Leonard Fournette. How are you, Leonard?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Hey, Lombardi Lenny.
Yeah, what nickname do you like the best, Leonard, out of all the Lenny stuff? Which one do you like the best?
Man, at this point, it don't matter, man. People call me Lenny, Playoff Lenny, Lombardi Lenny. I got all types of names, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I would assume Lombardi Lenny has to be your favorite, right? That's got to be your favorite.
Yeah, definitely. Earned the trophy with that, helped my team win the championship, so that name is definitely legendary around here in Tampa.
Okay, I like that very much. So, Leonard, one of my favorite, I guess, stories that I've heard in the past several months, I'll be honest, was the story that you received a text from Tom Brady when you were on a free agent's visit to New England. Is that a true story, the text that he sent you while you were on
Yeah, that's true.
So can you tell that story, Leonard, about that from your perspective?
Nah, so, at this time, I was a free agent. Didn't know if I was going to return back to the Bucs or not. Future was uncertain. So I just went around shopping, see what teams had in store for me. And when I went up to New England, he texted me. He was like, man, what your ass doing up there? Man, just shopping around, trying to see what's good for me, trying to see what's available for me and myself, to provide for my family. And he was like, man, I'll call you back. So next thing you know, Tampa called me with an offer. And, there you go.
So, did Tom Brady call like Jason Light and the Buccaneers and say, you got to get in gear here because we're not losing Leonard to my former team? Did that happen, you think, Leonard?
I don't think it was such about the former team. I think it's about just me not being there with him, to be honest.
He's got juice. There's no question about that. And now he's got you. So what was your opinion of going elsewhere potentially affected by Brady retiring and then unretiring in any way, shape, or form, Leonard?
I would have to see. Right now I'm at my career that I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
I have a family. I took last two seasons took 1-year deals, and I wanted to do what's best for myself and for my family. And at that time, I was getting calls from all over, and it just made sense to come back since Tom came back because as a unit, we've been through it from the playoffs to the Super Bowl. Why not? It just made perfect sense to me, and also my family. We love Tampa, we love Florida, and I've been in Florida my whole football career. I love tax-free, so it just made sense.
Okay, so it made sense in that regard. And, you were the one who scored the touchdown to tie the game against the Rams and in a remarkable comeback contest in the divisional round last year. And the sense was that Brady just didn't want to leave it at that. What sense did you have after scoring that touchdown? And then,
after the game, we all, we had got our emotions out, things like that. And me and Tom was just texting, I say a week later, and I'm just telling him, like, damn, man, we left so much on the field, as a unit, like, we could have easily won that game. And, and he agreed with me. And I was just telling him, man, like, we can't go out like that, I don't want to have you go out like that, your legacy is on the line. We all have legacies, but at the end of the day, this game is about winning. So I'm glad he came back. This is Super Bowl or nothing right now. That's the mindset. That's the goal. And that feeling, just knowing that a couple of years ago we won it with each other, man, it's not like it. So trying to get that feeling back.
And so is this a sense that this is a 1-year window for the gang to get back together, for the band to get back together? Do you have that sense, Leonard?
Man, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that, man. We know our goal. We know what we want. So just working our tails off right now to get to where we want. Right now it's going to be starting with training camp. We're familiar with the offense, familiar with our teams, our coaches. So it's all about competing. It's all about getting better, and that's what we're going to do.
How is anything different with Bowles now running the show and Bruce Arians retired, Leonard?
Not really different, man. You know, I've always loved Coach Bowles, even when I played against him when he was at the head coach at the Jets. And he's always been a stand-up guy, tremendous guy, and I love playing for him.
And were you surprised that Arians stepped down and retired, Leonard?
Yes, I was. It was very unexpected. Nobody was expecting that at all.
So did you find out on a text from Arians? You just looked down at your phone, and is that how you found out about his retirement?
Yeah, I think he texted me a couple of minutes before and told me he was stepping down. And me and him, at first we had like a right relationship, but he's one of the best coaches I've been around. So he's a stand-up guy, hard-nosed, old-school coach. So I love everything about him.
What did you say? When you first started, you had a what relationship with him when you first got there?
It was rocky because, I wasn't starting, and like everybody knows the story. When he came to me on the plane, he's like, man, what do you want, man? Like, I don't want to release you, but if you want me to release you, I would. He's just like, you're going to be a part of something special. And, that's all that happened. I got myself together, and we won the Super Bowl.
Leonard Fournette here on the Rich Eisen Show. A few more minutes with the star running back of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here on the program. Gronk's retirement, do you think that there could be maybe a phone call lobbed in by Tom or you or anyone else during the season, and maybe he runs it back one more time, or you think that's it for him? What do you think, Leonard?
Nah, just know I will be calling his phone 24/7, playoffs, regular season. We're going to need Gronk, man. Gronk, he's special to our program, man, to the team, to that locker room. Man, his energy, his vibe, man. Who wouldn't want to have him as a teammate? He's a great guy, and I love Gronk.
So, do you think he would be open to that still, or what's your sense? What's your sixth sense on that, Leonard?
I don't know, but the playoff Lenny in me wants to say, I hope he does.
I bet so. Where have I found you? Where are you? Are you at it sounds like you're in an airport. Are you in an airport? Where are you?
No, actually, I'm golfing out here in Toronto. Just finished a meeting.
Okay. So, look, I don't want to take you from that too much. I'd rather get you back on another time.
Nah,
but I don't want to.
Rich, when they told me you want to talk to me, I said, man, why not?
I appreciate that.
I said, man, Rich been good to me since I was in college.
I appreciate that.
He spoke up for me saying I should not play another down in college, so I love Rich.
By the way, that was true. That was true. I mean, that is no lie. I believed every word I said, and 1,000,000%. So, have you heard that Arch Manning, that Peyton's nephew and Eli's nephew and Cooper's, he's going to Texas? Did you hear that?
He's going to Texas. So, if you know, the head recruiting guy over there at Texas is Brandon Harris, LSU's old quarterback, my old teammate.
Okay. All right. Have you been contacted by Brian Kelly at all? Have you connected with the new coach there at LSU, Leonard?
I've talked to him when I went up there and seen Coach Frank Wilson, which was my running back coach there and my recruiter there. I haven't talked to him in years, so it was great being back up there at LSU, just talking to him.
What would your NIL deal have looked at LSU, Leonard? Did you ever think about that?
So I was telling my parents about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was the face for college for a minute, you know what I mean? And especially LSU at the program I was playing at. So easily, I'll say now I'm looking at the deals these kids getting now. I probably would have made over $10 million in college.
Whoa. Man.
So you think it would have been that much, huh? Damn, man.
Definitely. You got to understand, I was the number one player coming into college out of high school. My freshman year I did okay, but man, that sophomore season I had over 1,000 rushing yards in 5 games. I mean, I was going crazy, man. And they already had these little signs with my beard and my braces I had all around the stadium. So I definitely would have got paid a lot.
I bet, and would you have if there was no backlash or blowback, would you have sat out an entire year because you've already done it? Like, would you have done something like that if you could have done it that year?
Yeah, I would have. I mean, I wouldn't have changed anything I did. I think this is my dedication for the game. I kept playing on a hurt ankle.
Right.
And when it was time to make a business decision, but not just for myself, for my family, I had to just call it, and it was done. I kept on the hurt ankle, and I received a lot of backlash. I think I was the first player to ever do that.
No doubt, no doubt. And then McCaffrey didn't play at his bowl game, and everybody was saying that's a red flag. And now, you're seeing that more often. And I can't criticize anybody for doing that. Zero. Period.
Definitely, I think it's smart. I think about the running back that plays for South Carolina. What was his name? Rich.
The South Carolina running back.
21.
I remember Jalen Smith. Obviously for Notre Dame.
It started with an L.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but remember he
Marcus
a while back.
Marcus Lattimore.
Marcus Lattimore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Marcus Lattimore, man, he hurt his knee, and he was projected to go first round. Then he got hurt, and everything changed.
Mm-hmm. And now look at you, playoff Lenny, Lombardi Lenny, getting texts from Tom Brady saying, "What's your ass doing up there?" You didn't show that text to Belichick, did you?
Yes,
Leonard, you didn't show that text to Belichick before you left town, did you?
No, I didn't.
All right, go back to your golf game. I don't want to interrupt it. What is your golf? What does a Leonard Fournette golf game look like?
Oh man, listen, I'm on the beginner stage right now.
Okay.
I'm really a bowler, but I have to compete against Tom, so he told me to step my game up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing for when I run into him.
Okay, or the next match will be you and Brady, right? Let's get it. And and Rodgers has got to get like Aaron Jones or something, right? Like a quarterback running back competition.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Okay. Leonard, I really appreciate you taking the time. Look for my call again. I always love it chatting with you, and let's do it. Training camp and a little bit beyond too. Thanks for your time.
Let's do it. No problem.
Go hit him straight.
Once again, always.
Right back at you. That's Leonard Fournette, one of our favorites here on the Rich Eisen Show.